Hi, kids. Today we're reading a book called about wolves, and I have quite a few books by National Geographic, which you've enjoyed their magazine about different kinds of things like volcanoes and dolphins and butterflies and bugs. So we'll be reading a lot of these nature books because I know you really enjoy nature. I do too. So find the book about wolves and let's take a look. So on the first page is your introductory page. So turn the page. Now this is a table of contents. So turn the page and now we'll get started reading. What's that sound? Oh, there's a lonely howl in the distance. Then more voices join in. The chorus of howls sends a shiver down your spine. What's making this spooky sound? Wolves. Turn the page. Wolves all around. Wolves are found all over the world. They live in hot places like desert. They also live in cold places like the North Pole. The most common wolf is the gray wolf. There are more than 30 kinds of gray wolves, and they are not just gray. They are brown, black, tan, and white too. So here is an Iberian wolf, there's an Arctic wolf, and a timber wolf. But those are all different colors, but they're all gray wolves. Okay, turn the page. Wolves and dogs. Wolves are the largest members of the dog family. Foxes, coyotes, jackals, wild dogs, and domestic dogs are also members of this family. So you can see on this page there's a red fox, a coyote, a jackal, a wild dog, a domestic dog, and a wolf. And up here there's a German shepherd and a timber wolf. Our pet dogs are relatives of the gray wolf. That's why they look alike. And in the little green box says word bite. And there's a new word on the page, and it's domestic. Domestic means tame and kept by humans. Okay, turn the page. But wolves and dogs are different in several ways. Wolves have a longer snout. They have stronger jaws, larger teeth than dogs, and dogs have rounder head and shorter legs. The biggest difference is that dogs like to be around people and wolves would rather be around other wolves. So here's the snout for the wolf, and you see how a dog's head is smaller, it's rounder. The dog's legs are shorter than a wolf's legs are, aren't they? Okay, now here's a joke. What did the wolf say to his friend? The wolf said, how's it going? Not how's it going, but how's it going? Okay, turn the page. Pack life. Wolves live in family groups called packs. A pack includes a male and a female wolf, their young, and a few wolves that have joined from other packs. There are usually 6 to 10 wolves in a pack. Wolves need each other. Together they find food, protect one another, and care for their young. A wolf alone can't survive for long. Turn the page. Hunting. Wolves are great hunters. They travel many miles without getting tired. They can usually run faster than their prey. Wolves eat small animals such as rabbits. They also eat big animals such as moose, deer, caribou, elk, and bison. And wolves eat a lot. They can each eat 20 pounds of meat in one meal. That's about 200 hot dogs. That's a lot of food, isn't it? Yeah. Word bite. Prey. This is a new word, isn't it? An animal that is eaten by another animal. Okay, turn the page. Wolf talk. How do wolves talk to the other wolves in their pack? They whimper, they bark, they growl, and they snarl. But when they need to talk long distance, wolves howl. And when one wolf starts howling, others tend to join in. Howling is what wolves are famous for. So they say they talk to each other by the different tones in their voice, like watch out, or help, or where are you, or yippee, we caught dinner, or come hunting with me, or they tell another wolf by growling to stay off my turf. Okay, turn the page. Leaders of the pack. The pack leaders are called alpha wolves. There is one alpha male and one alpha female in each pack. They are the smartest and the best hunters. Alpha wolves guide the pack. They decide when to stop hunting and where to sleep at night. Alpha wolves also eat first at every meal. So word bite, an alpha is a leader of a group. Right, an alpha wolf lays its nose on top of a pack member, on top of a pack member's nose to show who's boss. So see how they're laying on top of his nose? Let's say, I'm boss. Turn the page. Pups. Baby wolves are called pups. 4 to 6 pups are usually born in each litter. Pups weigh 1 pound at birth and can't see or hear. They snuggle safely in their den with their mother for the first 2 weeks. See, here's a picture of the den, and there's the baby pups in the den. Every day they grow bigger and stronger, and about 3 weeks old, the pups leave the den to explore. So, and the word bite, a litter is a group of animals born at one time. And a den is a hidden place in a cave or underground where animals live. Good job. Turn the page. When the pups are bigger, other wolves in the pack care for them too. They bring the pups food. They also babysit them while the rest of the pack is hunting. What do you call a lost wolf? That's a werewolf. Get it? Where's the wolf? A werewolf. Okay. Wolf packs start hunting with the pack when they are 6 months old. When young wolves are 2 to 3 years old, they leave to form their own packs. Turn the page. 8 wolf wonders. Okay, this book is going to be fun. So we'll start at number 1. Pups open their eyes when they are about 2 weeks old. Number 2, a wolf's sense of smell is about 100 times greater than a human's sense of smell. Number 3 down here, newborn pups can't keep themselves warm, so they need mom for body heat. Number 4, each wolf has its own howl, which sounds different from the howl of other wolves. So that's how they know who's talking to each other. Number 5, wolves usually won't hunt outside their own hunting ground. Number 6, pups play with toys such as a small dead animal from a kill or a piece of its bone or fur. 7, an alpha wolf shows who's boss by walking tall with its tail and ears held high. So see how its tail is up and its ears? Wolves roam long distances as far as 12 miles a day. And the joke up here, how do wolves eat? They wolf down their food. Okay, all right, fewer wolves. Wolves rarely attack people. They are afraid of them, but wolves do attack farm animals. Mostly for this reason, people have killed millions of wolves. So many wolves were killed that were no longer any wolves. So there were no longer any wolves in a lot of places. And this is a picture of the furs of wolves killed by hunters. Some people worried that wolves might become extinct, so they decided to help. They passed laws to protect wolves. Today, wolves are returning to many places around the wolf. Today, there are about 100 red wolves living in the wild. Woo! So a word bite is the word extinct, which is a new word on this page, isn't it? And what does it mean? It means a group of animals that are no longer living. Turn the page. Wolves return, yay! Wolves have returned to Yellowstone National Park. Once the park had many wolves, but only one wolf was left by 1926. Scientists brought wolves from Canada into Yellowstone in 1995. The wolves had pups. Now there are about 100 wolves in Yellowstone. Once again, wolves made their home in the park. Okay, so here's another joke. What did the wolf want? Why did the wolf want the chicken to join the band? He wanted drumsticks. Okay, get it? Drumsticks you pound on a band. Chicken legs are called drumsticks. Okay, turn the page. Oh, and these are some questions to stump your parents. 1, where do wolves live? In the desert, in the mountains, in the forest, or all of the above? Yeah, all of the above, right. Good job. 2, wolves like to talk long distances to one another by chirping, squealing, howling, or buzzing. How do they talk? By howling, right. What is the most common kind of wolf? Is that a red wolf, a gray wolf, an Italian wolf, or a werewolf? Oh, it's a gray wolf. Good job. What is the leader of a wolf group called? Is it a head wolf, a president, an alpha wolf, or a chief? You're right, it's an alpha wolf. What is a baby wolf called? Is it a cub, a calf, a pup, or a foal? You're right, it's a pup. Good job. What is the main reason there are fewer wolves today? Hunters, pollution, hurricanes, or disease? Right, hunters. What do wolves like to eat? Do they eat hamburgers and French fries? I don't think so either. What about berries and grasses? Or what about insects? Or would they rather eat rabbits and deer and elk? Yeah, they'd rather eat rabbits and deer and elk. Okay, so we learned some new words today, didn't we? We learned that alpha is a leader in a group. We learned that a den is a hidden place in a cave or underground where animals live. Domestic is tame and kept by humans. Extinct is a group of animals that no longer live. You learned about litter, which is a group of animals born at one time. And prey is an animal that is eaten by another animal. So we learned a lot of neat new words today. And just remember, we have a lot of these really fun, neat, and interesting nature stories to read. So we'll be exploring a lot about our world. I love you, kids. Love you, love you, love you, love you bunches. Mwah. Kisses and hugs.